Hello TL Travelers and welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. For those of you who do not follow my travel journal recap series, I will leave a link to that playlist in the down bar below so that you can check it out. Last week was my very last episode of the first leg of my journey through Europe in 2008. Coming up in 2016, I will be recapping my second big group trip to Thailand. So basically this week I'm just talking a little bit about what it was like for me coming home, because we talk a lot about traveling on the road and the things that we like, the things that we dislike, but at the end of the day, we don't always think about what it's going to be like when we get home. Traveling for just over 1 month as my first trip away from home was, I think, a little bit overwhelming for me. This was the first time that I really had to get out there and like be a free spirit and just let the wind take me where it took me, deal with conflict as it came. So it was exhausting. When I got home, I was tired, and I definitely had that feeling where you get back from vacation and you feel like you need a vacation. And that's one of the things about a more backpacking style of travel, is that everybody talks about how amazing it is and everybody sees all of your pictures and knows about all your positive moments and you have all these great stories, but the difficulties that come along with traveling in that style, I think, can get overlooked by, young first-time travelers just excited about, the dream of it all. And it's not until you get on the road that you realize that this is a style of travel that takes quite a bit more work. So the being tired was one thing, but the second thing that I felt about coming home was just that sense that the world has continued on without you. That's not to sound self-centered. Obviously the world was going to continue without me. Obviously life at home wasn't going to stop, but it is a weird sensation. You get home and you realize that the inside jokes that people are telling, you're not inside those jokes. So-and-so has a new boyfriend or girlfriend, or all your friends have gone on a hilariously fun camping trip that you had no part in. And it takes a little bit, I feel, to sort of get back into feeling like, yes, these are your friends. Yes, this is my life. And the last thing that I found about coming home that I hadn't really thought about was that in the same way that your friends now have inside jokes and hilarious stories to tell that you weren't involved in, you have the same sort of thing. You have all these stories to tell and all these exciting little anecdotes about things that happened while you were on the road and the people that you were with. But at the end of the day, you're coming home to a group of people that don't know the people you're talking about and don't particularly care all of the time. So you find yourself saying, oh, when I was in Germany, oh, when I was in Amsterdam, oh, when I was in Italy with so-and-so. And depending on who your friends are, you can sometimes see their expressions tiring of hearing about all the things that you did when they weren't there and they don't care. Oftentimes your closest friends will get it, but when it comes down to it, people want to hear the highlights, a funny story, a ridiculous mistake you made, and then call it a day. And that can be hard when that's been your life for the last 30 days and that's really all you have to say other than, I missed you guys so much. But at the end of the day, I came home to my closest friends and my family, and I had experienced something amazing. And more than anything, I just wound up at a point where I didn't take anything for granted anymore. Those friendships and having those friends around to talk to and, being able to call up your best friend and go grab a drink. Those were things that were all just there for me for so long. And you realize what it's like to live without those amazing people in your life. And no matter how hard it is for you to readjust to regular everyday life, that regular everyday life is there for you and there to remind you that at the end of every long journey, home is waiting. So that's really just my take on what it was like coming home from my trip for the first time. I don't know if you guys have felt similar things when you've arrived home from longer trips or shorter trips, or maybe you don't agree with me at all, but I would love to know how you feel. So if you have something to share, feel free to leave it in the comment bar below. I always read my comments and I always try to reply and interact. I love this little YouTube community and I love hanging out with you guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the TL Travel YouTube channel. We post new videos every Sunday and Thursday. Through the month of December, we will be posting for Vlogmas from the 1st to the 25th, one video every day. So stick around for that. And until next time, stay great, travel safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Hello TL Travelers and welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. This week is a really special kind of episode for me because it is the last episode of my Europe trip travel journal recap.